EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from Pittsburgh.
Project, this ain't what you want.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Johnson. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Let's go. Check the Eagles.
He'll get this ahead for about 3. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6. The Steelers 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Ready. Check hawk 70. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 16-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. 31 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
You're not. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. You're not.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So they go with a 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. He'll try and get there on the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and he will take it in himself. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Bernardo Green there to bring him down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5.
60 by 6. Head to 6. Go. Head to 19 check. Buffalo 18. Check out.
He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Let's go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Ready? Check. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Jaguars with the ball. As quarter number 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go.
Here we go. Start. Go.
They'll stick with him again. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Bring the money up to a whole nother level. From nothing like that.
Switch. 60 Eagles.
speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Gain of 5 brings up third and 3.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. It'll be a pickup 10. That's a Steeler first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes third and 6. Back to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
A 61-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out, following the made field goal. He'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The motion man here is Wilson. Now a give on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Ready up.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
To throw is Sanders. That is hot. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play for Jacksonville. 31 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out at the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And up, it's Tootin. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal.
Ready.
Right back to Tootin. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready, break.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Third and goal.
Ready. Viking 18. Ready,
He'll get this out to the left flat. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. This about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Moving it across the 40. They'll give him 6 on that play. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard
They'll
line.
look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
But here we find that best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Trump 19. Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Shador. Out to his right. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
19 Pioneer. Let's go. 70 Lion. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
The receiver did his part. He creates really nice separation at the top of the route, but he just runs out of room on the sideline. I think the quarterback's thinking, get that ball out of my hand a little bit quicker, and I got myself a completion.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Steelers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This is fielded inside the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. In motion comes Thomas. Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. He finds Wilson coming across the field. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. 19 tight. 3. 60 Bobcat, 19 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18, Viking, 18.
Again, it's Sanders. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Jaguars.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, Mustang 19. Check. Cup 19. Warrior 70.
Sanders going to throw again. He will find Thomas. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
60 Eagles. 18 Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Throwing again is Sanders. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The motion man here is Wilson.
Panther 11. 79 Buffalo 18.
To throw again is Sanders. Open man is Horn. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Trap 60. Ready.
Now Shador on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Come on. Set. Like 18 Rattler. Hurt. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. Go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. To the goal line and in. Jimmy Horn Jr. Jacksonville.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go, here we go.
The motion man here is Wilson. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now, Shador. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And look to pick it up with Tootin. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
Hats off to the interior of this defensive line. Look at the penetration they're able to get up front, Mike, to defeat their blocks. And third and an inch, they knew that run was coming, and boy, were they ready.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
Here we go, set. 19, Bronco 80. Come 19, 65 cat, 65 cat. 18, run, reach, go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker. So, decision to make here as it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll set up to throw. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Steelers. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw on. Try for two is unsuccessful.
Steelers 12. Joshua Carney to kick off.
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes a return from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The motion man here is Wilson.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On second down, Sanders. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Derek Harmon. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In motion comes Thomas.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let go.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They're going on 4th down. Sanders. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. One knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
60 Maverick, here we go, set. Count, top 60, jump, top 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got us, and the Steelers have cut the deficit to 5.
Steelers 19. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Steelers 19.
Touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
7 19, 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. He'll look to throw. Going right, it's taken in. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell.
The second that ball came out of his hand, I held my breath, because when you are late, especially throwing the ball out towards the sideline, it is not going to end up good at this level. And the second he saw that ball in the air and broke on it, he had 6, and all he had to do really was make the catch, and then he was just off to the races, and it was nothing but green grass out there.
Following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Ready? Let's go now. Viking 18. 70 Lion. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Riggs. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Let's go. 70 Lion. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rings. 70 Rings. Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Pioneer. Hey, smash.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Steelers
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
at the 23-yard line.
60 back. Warriors. Mustang 19. Check go.
They'll look to throw yet again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The former 1st overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Steelers.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
At the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Ball
8.
spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. He'll drop to throw.